Wind system. Due to horizontal difference in air pressure, air flows from area of high pressure to area of low pressure. This movement of air is known as wind. A wind is named after the direction from which it blows. Example, the wind blowing from west is called westerly. There are different types of winds: permanent winds, periodic winds, and local winds. Permanent winds. The winds which blow throughout the year in a particular direction and over a particular region is known as permanent winds. They are also known as prevailing winds or planetary winds. They are the trade winds, anti-trade winds, polar winds. The trade winds. Winds tend to blow from high pressure to low pressure, but they are deflected to the right in northern hemisphere and to the left in southern hemisphere. This is as per Ferrel's law of deflection. So, the trade winds blow from the subtropical high pressure belts towards equatorial low pressure belt. East being the common direction, they are also known as easterlies. In the olden days, these winds were useful for the traders. That is why they are called as trade winds. Anti-trade winds. These winds blow in the opposite direction of trade winds. They blow from subtropical high pressure belt towards the subpolar low pressure belt. West being the common direction, they are also known as westerlies. Polar winds. These winds blow over the polar region from the poles towards the subpolar low pressure belt. Their direction is the same as that of the trade winds. That is why they are often known as polar easterlies. Periodic winds. These are the winds which blow over a particular period of the year in a particular definite direction over a particular area. These winds develop due to unequal heating and cooling of the surface of the earth. The periodic winds or the seasonal winds are also called monsoons. Monsoon winds. Monsoon winds are seasonal winds which blow from sea towards land mass in one season and then from land towards sea in the other season of the year. During summer season, the landmass heats up rapidly and an intense low-pressure area develops over Central Asia, which attracts the winds from high pressure. As a result, the southeast trade winds cross the equator and blow over the Southeast Asia and bring heavy rainfall to several parts of Asia. These are known as summer monsoons or southwest monsoons. During winter season, the landmass becomes cooler and the pressure over Central Asia becomes high. From this high pressure area, the winds blow towards equatorial low pressure area in the northeast direction. These are known as winter monsoons or northeast monsoons. Local winds. Local winds blow over a limited area and have local significance. They are of two different types: land and sea breezes, mountain and valley winds. Land and sea breezes. Land and sea breezes develop due to the difference in the rate of heating and cooling of land mass and the sea. During daytime, the land heats up quicker than the sea. Thus, a local low-pressure area develops over the land and high pressure over the sea, and the wind begins to blow from sea to land, known as sea breeze. During night, the land releases the heat quickly and becomes the area of low pressure, while the sea water releases heat very slowly. Thus, there is high pressure over the land and low pressure over the sea, and wind begins to blow from land to sea, known as land breeze. Mountain and valley winds. During the day, the sun's rays fall on the mountain tops, so the temperature begins to rise, causing low pressure on mountain tops. In the meanwhile, valley has low temperature because it is protected by mountain ranges. So the valley has high pressure and the wind begins to blow from the valley towards the mountains. These winds are known as valley winds. During the night, the mountain tops get cooler because they release the heat quickly, while the valley, being protected by the mountain ranges, releases the heat slowly. Thus, high pressure develops over the mountain and low pressure over the valleys, and the winds begin to blow from mountains down to the valley, known as mountain winds. Lu. It is a hot and dry wind which blows over the plains of North India during summer season. Chinook. It is a warm and dry wind which blows over the eastern side of the Rocky Mountains in North America. It is often known as snow eater.